So today I wanted to film a bit of a strange video. It's my everyday makeup routine, but as if I was my alter ego. It's just sort of an idea that came to me which I thought would be a bit interesting, I'm not sure. I'd say my alter ego would be kind of a gothic look. It's always been a look that's really appealed to me and that I absolutely love. Like, if I could get away with it and if I was brave enough to wear sort of really gothic clothes, have really sort of pale foundation, black hair, knee-high boots, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do the makeup though because I don't own any gothic type clothes, unfortunately. So this is basically the before makeup and I'll have some comparisons at the end of the video. I hope this is interesting and that you find my alter ego as good as my, I don't know, normal ego. So I'm gonna get straight into this because I hate having a naked face on camera for too long, so I'm gonna get my foundation on as fast as possible, and I'm gonna be using the Illamasqua Rich Liquid Foundation, and the colour it's in is actually worn off, but it's just the white one. So it's the lightest one they do. I don't know if they've changed the packaging yet, but this is the one I'm using. So this foundation, it does give you really full coverage, and as you can see, it's so lovely and white. I usually use it for Halloween, to be honest, because I don't actually go out like this. I just absolutely adore the gothic look. This foundation is really the base of it for me, just having lovely pale skin. It is quite a thick foundation, so you really do have to blend it out quite well to get an even finish, and you have to do it quite fast as well. I might have to touch it up a few places as we go on, just because it hasn't quite covered everything I want to, because I have really bad skin at the moment. So now I've got my base of white skin, I'm going to move on to contouring and my eyebrows. I'm going to use pretty much the exact same contour routine. I've got a whole video on it. I'm just going to use a darker colour than I usually do. So I'm going to use this colour at the end here, and this is just my Barry Chisel Cheeks Contour Cream Kit, and I'm just using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Okay, so now that I've got my contour on and it's looking pretty weird, I'm gonna go back in with the Illamasqua Rich Liquid Foundation and just blend it out a bit more with that. Now on to the eyebrows, again using my Chisel Cheeks palette. I just used one of the darker shades in there, and yeah, I just have a whole video again on how I do that, so do have a look at that if you're interested, but otherwise I'm just gonna get on with my brows now. Now I'm just going to use a mattifying pressed powder that I've got recently from Primark, just to sort of smooth out all of my foundation, because it is looking a tiny bit, a little bit cakey, just because it is so thick and I've got quite dry skin, just awful skin at the moment, so I'm just going to get a bit more coverage from this. It's in the colour Porcelain. It hopefully won't, you know, get rid of the whiteness of my skin. I doubt it will. Let's just get it on. Okay, so that did warm my face up a little bit, but I still think it is still really white, especially when you compare it to my neck and things like that. So now I'm going to move on to eye makeup. So I'm going to go for a double winged eyeliner. So I'll get 2 flicks, one going up, one going down. It'll sort of make more sense as I get into it. And I'll be using the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner in black. And I'm just using the brush that comes with it. So now I'm going to go in with my eyeliner on my lower lash line. So this is going to be where it gets quite dramatic. So yes, let's get that on now. So that is sort of what I'm going for. I'm going to tidy it up because it is just very rough around the edges. So now I have just added a bit of black eyeshadow to this side to just smooth out the line and make it a bit more blended. So I'm just going to show you what I did on this eye. So just using a little brush, a little skinny brush, I'm just taking a black eyeshadow from this Umberto Gianni palette, just like that. And the colour I'm using is that one there, which is, this palette's absolutely filthy. So just getting a bit of that powder, just sweep it on here and just lightly blend it in. Try not to rub too much, try to pat as much as you can. And then when I got to the flick, I just swept it out a bit, just like that, just to create that smoother look there. So now, just to sharpen up the ends or the flicks of the eyeliner, I'm just going to use a liquid liner, and I've used this so many times. It's the Rimmel Glam Eyes Professional Liquid Liner. So now that all of my eyeliner and I guess eyeshadow is done, I'm going to move on to my mascara. I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara just on its own because I'm going to be wearing some false lashes, so this is all I need for this look. Now that the mascara is done, I'm just going to go ahead and put on my false lashes. I'm using Primark Dramatic False Lashes, and these were only £1. That is all of the eye makeup, I think. Really lovely and dark, just so dramatic, and I would love to wear this every single day. I find it so much more interesting than normal makeup, so I really wish this was something that, I don't know, I'd be brave enough to wear outside someday. So now all that's left to do is cheeks and lips. I'm using a Topshop lipstick and a Rimmel London lipstick. So the Rimmel one, it's one of their Kate mascaras. It's in the colour 01. I don't know if it's just red, but it says Rouge à Lèvres. That might be the colour, I don't know. And the Topshop one is in this really lovely purple, really dark purple colour called Depth. So I'm going to put the red Rimmel one on first, and then Depth is going to be sort of the outside colour. There we go, and that'll do because I only need the red for the inside, so let's move on to the second colour. So as you can see, it's such a dark purple, it's absolutely gorgeous. So now I've got both of those colours on, I'm just going to use a lip brush to blend them together to make it more of a gradient effect. So that's the lips done, and I think it looks really nice. Those two colours just work together so much. I feel like the Topshop lipstick makes the red just pop so much more and looks so much brighter, so yeah, I'm really happy with how those have sort of turned out. Now, despite the gothic look, I'm actually going to use some blush. This one, this really beautiful coral one I'm going to be using, and this is also from Primark and is in the colour Rich Coral. And I'm just going to use an angled blusher brush to apply that with. Now I'm going to use the highlighter colour in the palette, and that's in the shade Champagne Gold, and it just softens down the blush quite well. And final step, I promise. I feel like I've used all of the makeup I own on this tutorial. It's absolutely crazy the amount of makeup I've got on at the moment. Anyway, the last product I'll be using is from this Bronze Sculpt and Contour kit by MUA, and I'm just going to use that along my hairline because I feel like there's a lot of colour here and it's just like very stark white block that is my forehead. Okay, and that is everything. That is my full alter ego look. A bit gothic, a bit pin-up, a bit China doll-like. I might do an updated one of these in the future because I did really enjoy creating this look, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it as well, and if it gave you any ideas, even better. And it just also lets you know a bit about me and a bit about you know, the sort of looks I really enjoy, and yeah, what my alter ego is. So if you have an alter ego, make sure to comment what that is below, or tag me in a video that you've made of yourself being an alter ego, because I'd love to see that. I really hope you've liked this. Yeah, do subscribe for more videos like this, that would be awesome. Yeah, that's everything. Do have a lovely day, guys.